Goodness gracious, let's point that camera at me. Hello students, this is Mrs. K. Today we're working on our sound waves work and we're using book Sound Waves 2. It's this book here. And we're working in our Unit 3 on our page 10. Unit 3 on page 10. Okay, let's have a look at Unit 3 on page 10. We can see the sound that is featured here in our sound box. Can you see our sound box here? Here we have, it's a large sound box, isn't it? And you can see the icon. Now, an icon is a small picture. It tells us something. This icon is of an apple. The icon picture is an apple. The sound this week then is an A. And the grapheme is the letter A, all by itself, A. A is the grapheme that we can use to say like apple. And here's our example word. Our example word is apple. So it's A. Do you remember that one? Ants on apples. And so we would do this. Ants on apples. And there we have it. That's our sound box for Unit 3. Now down here we can see our list words for this week. These are our list words. Those are the words that we're going to practice reading, and you'll practice spelling some of those as well. Now you'll have a quota. That means a number of words that you're supposed to be working on. It might be 5, or it might be 8, it might be 12. I don't know what your quota is. Everyone is different, and that's really good because we all want to do just the right amount of work and just the right kind of work for us. Okay, so I'm going to read through our list words. I want you to point at the words on your page and read them after me. So you need to have your book open on the desk or the table in front of you, and you need to read your words along with me. Your home tutor should be able to hear you too. It's important that you say the words out loud so that we can hear you. Okay, so the first word is flag. You're pointing at your word flag. You said flag. Each one that I say, you should say after me. The next one is glad. You're pointing at the word glad on your page and saying glad. The next one is trap. Point at the word trap and say trap. The next word is snap. Snap. Point at the word snap and say snap. The next one is crab. Point at the word crab and say crab. In the next column, the first word is sand. Point at the word sand and say sand. You need to read the words too, don't you? The next one is pack. Pack. Pointing and you're reading pack. The next one is bank. Bank. You're pointing at the word bank and you're reading bank. The next one is sang. Sang. You're pointing at the word sang and you're saying sang. You're reading that word to me, sang. The next word is lamp. A lamp. It's a kind of a light. A lamp. Pointing and reading lamp. The next one is stand. Stand. Pointing and reading stand. The next one is crash. Pointing and reading crash. The next one is drank. Pointing and reading drank. I drank the whole cup of milk. Drank. The next one is plant. plant. I like to plant seeds in the garden. Plant, point, and read plant. And the next one is stamp. Stamp. I love to have a stamp on my good work. It tells me I did a good job. Do you like it if somebody gives you a stamp on your page that tells you did a good job? I think we probably all like that. This word says then. Then. It is better to have love than lots of money. Love is better than lots of money. Pointing and saying then. Next one is thank. Thank. Always remember to thank someone when they do something nice for you. Pointing and reading the word thank. The next one is catch. 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 Pointing and reading the word catch. It's good to practice playing with a ball so that you will be able to catch. Catch. The next word is dance. You're pointing and reading dance. 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 I love to put on beautiful music and dance around my house. Dance. And the next word is family. Family. So you're pointing at the word family on your page and you are reading family. A family is the best thing in the whole world. Your family is the best thing in the whole world. Family. And so you've read all of the list words, pointing and reading. And I think it would be great if you wanted to come back and practice that some more during the week. That would be really super duper. Or maybe you can practice that with your home tutor. So it might be your mum, it might be somebody else in your house, a grandma or an older sister or a friend of your family who helps you to do your reading work. And that's a really good thing to practice. That's going to help you learn how to spell as well. Okay, so the very first job that you have to do, we see all the jobs here. We call them exercises. The jobs we have to do this week. First of all, I want you to write out your quota words every day. Now, if you've got 5 words in your quota, that's how many words I want you to write out every day. You might have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you'll write out each of those words every day. Maybe you'll have 10 words and you'll be writing out those ones every day. Have a chat to your home tutor and find out how many words you need to write out. And you'll write them out every day to practice how to spell these words. That means what letters you should use. Okay. Number 1, exercise number 1 or job number 1 here is to underline the letter or letters for a in each list word. So it says here. It says underline the letter or letters for a in each list word. If any of these are not in the sound box, so if it's not using that sound there, that grapheme, if it's using anything else, write them with a word example in the box above. So if there's any ones that are what we call oddballs, ones that are a bit different, they don't use the grapheme in the sound box, and the grapheme this week is A for apple, A, just the letter A by itself. If there's a different way to make that sound, then you should write it in your sound box. So we do that same thing every unit. We look out for any that are oddballs, any that are different to the ones that we usually see. Okay, so what you're going to do now for exercise 1, first thing you're going to do is you're going to have a look at each word here and you're going to say, how can I, or what letters or letter or letters makes the A in this word. So looking at this word is, let's read it together. Flag. 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 This word flag. Which letter makes the A? Ants on apples. A. Which letter makes the A sound? Flag. Which letter? It's this one, isn't it? It's this letter here makes the A sound. So draw a little line underneath the A that says A in this word. You've done your job here, flag, and you've underlined the A because it says A. Have a look at the next word. The next word, glad. 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 Can you underline the letter that makes the A sound in glad? Glad. Which letter makes the A sound in that word? That's right, underline the A because the A makes the A sound in glad. And now you'll be able to go through all of the rest of the words here, making sure that you underline the letter that makes the A sound in each word. Is it this one? Or is there something different in one of those words? Just go on through and make sure that you underline the A sound each time. Okay, when you've done that, your page is going to look a little bit like this. I won't show you all of them. Let's just show you the first column. There we go. You will do that on your page, underlining each word, the letter in each word that says A. Look just like that. And you'll keep on going right through the whole list. Even if your quota is only 5 words, I want you to work on all of the words in that list, okay? Now, number 2 on our page, exercise number 2. That's the second job you have to do on this page. Number 2. Number 2 tells us that we should colour the fruit if we can hear A in the fruit name. So we're not looking for an A, we're listening for an A. You have to listen. So that means you will need to say the word out loud or have your home tutor say the word out loud for you. So I'm going to read through and say all of these words out loud. And I want you to listen every time and think, does that have an A sound in that word? Let's listen. There's our first word. The first piece of fruit. Let's listen to the name for it. Mandarin. 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 A mandarin. Listen to that one. Can you hear an A in there? We can see that there are letter A's, but sometimes A doesn't represent an A. Sometimes it represents an R sound. We're just listening for A, mandarin. What about this one? Mango. 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 The A in mango says the A in mango says mango. So that's an A sound there. You're going to colour in the mango. Mango. So that's an A there. You can circle the A and you can colour in the mango picture. Mandarin. Mandarin. That A says A. That A does not say A. So you're going to circle that letter A. You're going to colour in your mandarin, but don't circle this A because that A says mandarin. Mandarin. So that one you're going to colour in. Colour in your mango. Colour in your mango. Sorry, colour in your mandarin. Colour in your mango. Have you done those ones? Remember, you can pause the video and start again later to give yourself more time. This word is grapes. This fruit is grapes, and the word says apes, grapes, grapes. So there's an A in there, but A says grey. It's not not grapes. Doesn't say grapes, does it? No, it says grapes. It's not so don't colour in that one. Take your pencil and go cross, because we're not colouring in grapes. Grapes does not have an sound. It's not grapes. That would be an It's not an sound in there, so go cross. What about this one here? This one is passion fruit. Passion fruit. So circle the that letter A there says passion fruit. Oh, that has an sound, passion fruit. So colour in the passion fruit. Colour is passion fruit. Sometimes it's yellow, sometimes it's green if it's not ripe yet. Sometimes it's a kind of purpley sort of colour, isn't it? Passion fruit. You can colour in the passion fruit any colour you like, but I would probably choose yellow or a purpley pink. Passion fruit. What about this one here? This one says apples. Apple. 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 It's on an apple. Apple. Yes. Apple. That letter A says Can you circle the and colour in your apple? I wonder what colour your apple will be. Sometimes apples are green and sometimes apples are red, but your apple might be any colour that you like. Try to be neat and do a nice job. Apple. Apple. This one. Pear. Air. Air. It does have a letter A, but that A is not saying it's not pa. It's air. E-A-R is saying air. Air. Oh, we better put a cross. Cross. Don't colour it in because it doesn't have an sound. So cross, and we're not going to colour it in. What about this one? This is an orange. Yes, orange. That's an orange. So colour, circling the A because it's saying an sound. Orange, colour. What about this one down here? This is a banana. Oh, that is all saying all of the letter A's there say So are we going to colour that one in? No. Cross. In banana, the letter A's don't say they say banana. So now we know something new. We know that sometimes letter A can say like ants on an apple. And sometimes it makes a different sound. So let's make sure we remember that. Sometimes the letter A can say ants on an apple. But sometimes it says A, sometimes it says sometimes it works together with another letter to make a whole different sound. So we've got to watch out. We've got to look, we've got to think, and we've really got to listen if we're going to get the right sounds for the right letters. Okay, that's everything we're going to do today. Thank you very much for coming along and doing your sound waves work, and we'll talk again another day. Bye-bye.